Hey, we back. I miss Pollito in the track. When the man coming back, he out on Cimarron, though. Man, I miss Pollito.
I do too.
What's up, boys?
R.I.P.
Girls. Today's sponsor is brought to you by Celsius. Not really, but I really want Celsius to sponsor us.
That'd be fantastic.
So what's up?
No, not much. You know, just here living life.
Urby dyed my hair, as you guys can see.
Yeah, Slim Shady.
That was so quick.
So what's going on? What do you got for me?
A couple things. Speaking of blondes, Iggy Azalea.
Ooh,
that's the first thing.
Did you why?
I think she's a pretty good rapper.
Yeah, she's good.
Just kidding.
She's not that bad,
dude. Her lyrics are pretty good. No, I'm just kidding. She's
bad.
terrible. But yeah, what is it? Allegedly or supposedly, she made 300 bands.
Yeah, so she created her OnlyFans account, and in like the first 24 hours, she made 300,000. Which I mean, I do believe, honestly.
Yeah, I think she might, because now she's saying, I just saw like a Twitter earlier. Now she's saying like she's almost trying to be like, no, I didn't make that. Come on, you probably made that, if not more. You know.
Well, I mean, there's this model in Puerto Rico. She's not even like that. I mean, she's hot, but she's not like famous. Well, she's famous, but
she's known.
She's known. And she made a OnlyFans account, and she made, I think it was like $60,000 in the first day. And I mean, we're talking somebody.
That's still good. I don't care if it's
no, that's good. But I'm saying it's like if she made that much in that amount of time, she, I wouldn't be surprised that Iggy made that in 24 hours. So.
Damn. How much do you think you would make?
Me? I'd probably owe.
You were like, what the fuck is this on money back? Yeah. You actually owe us $50,000 for the year.
Yeah. Actually, I'd probably get shadow banned.
Dude, for a while, I thought I was shadow banned on Instagram.
For real?
Yeah. I mean, we won't get into it too much, but it was during like politics time. I just kept posting trolling shit about like, Trump and Biden. It was my stories and then COVID. But that's a whole nother segment.
Yeah. But do you believe that? You believe like they
100%. I think so, yeah, because they want their media shown a certain way, and if you're not posting or writing or making videos based on their agenda, they're not going to show it. So let's say if they're trying to push Super Mario Bros. And you're not talking about it, and you're like, I don't like Super Mario Bros. You have this whole thing about it, and they're like, oh well, we don't.
But could it be also that you're fucking up your own algorithm too? Like let's say Maybe. Let's say you're always talking about like clothing and sports, right? But then you talk about politics. That actually fucks up your algorithm.
That's true.
And probably your shit doesn't reach certain people. So I
still think, I think that is true. That is one point. If your niche is certain things like clothing or sports or whatever, and then you start talking about politics, but I don't think that should affect. I think again it's more conspiracy, but I think they want people to show. They want certain media shown.
Okay.
They don't show everything.
So I got a question for you. Going back to the IGGY, have you? I mean, let's look it up. How much is she charging though?
I feel like, bro, there's
hold on, I'm going on it. I'm going.
Go ahead.
OnlyFans.
It has to be a monthly subscription. There's probably like 3.
Well, it's always monthly, right?
Yeah. It's okay. Like 3 different options. Or it's either monthly or you pay outright.
Okay. So I'm here. It is a $25 a month.
Not bad.
And if you want a 12-month subscription, you get 20. You can get the year
like
plan,
right?
which is $240. You save 20%.
You're over here advertising for her.
Yeah. She's currently got 19 posts and 21 media, which I'm assuming that's just videos. So,
you think she's naked?
So look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I looked it up. I didn't pay.
You found some?
Huh? Yeah, I mean,
how the fuck you not send me anything?
There's not there. I looked it up.
Bro, you're so fucking fake.
All right, I'll send it to you afterwards.
Thank
you. I'll show you where you can see this stuff. But, but no, I was just curious because when I saw it on like Twitter and stuff like that, she made it like everybody was like, oh, disappointing. I was like, all right, well, let me check it out myself. I looked it up. It's not bad, but it's not what you're gonna see other people, post.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because she's still a rapper at the end of the day. Yeah. But she does show skin. So she does show some. She's not who was that other lady that like
Corinna?
No, there was like another one that it just went viral because she basically scammed everybody. And she changed the whole OnlyFans
Bella,
game.
I think.
Bella Thorne.
Like she wasn't naked or something.
Yeah, so she was like basically posting like her
regular shit,
her like IG stuff.
But technically, that like people don't realize that like you could OnlyFans. DJ Khaled has OnlyFans. He's not naked. He's just posting extra content. OnlyFans just became this, sexual.
It's like Patreon,
right?
But
Patreon could be sexual shit. It could basically be porn. There's these guys called the Minorities. They're funny as fuck. You guys should look them up. These guys are fucking hilarious. These two dudes, but their content was very edgy, like very like with girls. So they were teetering on like, yo, these guys might as well just do fucking porn at that point. So they made a Patreon. I don't know what's on it, but I would assume if their Snapchats are showing like little like pictures and screenshots of a guy looking like he's getting sucked off, I'm like, oh, they're probably posting shit like porn. But if that's your thing, if that's your market, go for it.
But do you think that now it's fucked up? Like nobody's forced to post anything that they want. But I mean, isn't that why OnlyFans was created? It was to like.
I don't think it was created for that.
No,
I think that's the thing. Like I was kind of gonna go off or go back into that. Like it wasn't created for like porn per se or naked or nudity.
I've never subscribed to an OnlyFans ever.
I've seen a couple, never subscribed.
Yeah, I've met people that have it. You know what I mean? I've never subscribed because simply I don't.
It's not really why would I pay? I mean, hey, look, don't we're not knocking anybody, but it's just like why pay for that? Yeah. But hey, people do.
Some people do,
people are curious,
and you might get your money's worth with some
exactly,
people.
Like,
and again, it's your hustle. You do whatever you want to do.
There was a girl that we went to high school with. I won't say her name just because I don't want you to bleep it out. But yeah, she her like younger friend was like a pioneer of getting involved in that industry before everyone did, because everyone was like, oh, she did this. Remember like when we found out certain people did like porn and shit from our high school, and it was before OnlyFans, so everyone was like, whoa, they did this. But ironically, they look like they're getting shamed 7-8 years ago or however long it was, whenever we were like 19, 20. And then now it's so like socially acceptable. Even another girl, the girl that I know, I don't really talk to her as much, but I'm just interested because she has a boyfriend, so I'm assuming she probably makes content with her boyfriend, but she looks like she's living life. Making good money.
And that's all that matters, There's no reason why to shame people or anything. No. I mean,
hey, my thing is, like, we've talked about it before, I think with Boyito on, with, if we cared if our significant other made one. But at the end of the day, it's really, hey, look, you're making a lot of money right now. You might not be looking long term as far as like what you think about. Do you care? At the end of the day, I think, do you care about what people think about you? I think that's what it is. Like, again, like there's another girl that I know that has one, and at my job, they do stand-up. So these guys were doing stand-up, and one of his bits, he talked about OnlyFans. And I could tell she was joking about it, but she got offended. So it's like, well, why are you getting offended if you shouldn't really give a fuck about what people think, But if it clearly bothers you, you're already in it. So it doesn't matter. Your shit's out there. It's already on the cloud. Chances are, which I feel like this, if you've just sent like a nude or anything, that's in the cloud. That's out there. Whether it's a Snapchat, I don't know if you guys know that. That's out. That's out there. You could save it. You could find it. It's out there.
Yeah.
Once you take that video or picture, that's it. It's in the cloud.
It's out in the world. Yep.
You know what I mean? So whether you're posting OnlyFans content or not doesn't really matter. It's just a matter of like, I don't know what I'm getting at, but.
No, I mean, again, other people's criticism they don't pay your bills. So whatever,
right.
You do what you got to do, and that's it.
I legitimately think, like, okay, if you were a girl, would you have one?
I'd be the biggest slut in the world.
Be the biggest whore. Like, but I'd be getting a check, bro. Like, again, I'm not knocking anything. I'm just trying to speak respectfully, but at the same time, like, I'm just going to be honest. Like, I was bartending in Vegas for about a year, and I'm not really a big strip club guy. Just never been my thing. I've never really had an interest in, just throwing money. It's just at women like that. It's just kind of weird. So I go, it's, my buddy's like birthday or a bachelor party or whatever. And, I meet these two girls separately, two different occasions, but it's funny enough. Like I'm having these just like just regular normal conversations. They just happen to be naked. And, I feel like I just talked to one the other day, like super sweet. Like it's just so funny. Like it's almost like two different people. Like that's the
their persona. It's like
the underground shit. You know, it's like that's her persona, underground. And one was very tall, the other one was very short. The other short one was like younger. The taller one is like close to my age. If not older, I think. She was like mid-20s. I don't think she's 30. But anyways, so we just started getting in this conversation. And I was like, oh, okay. You know, it's just funny because I don't know what people's ideas are of strippers. But you know, they're just normal people. But they're really good at finessing. They're really, really good at finessing. But I just find it funny how it's almost like you said, it's like two people. Yeah. You know? So I've always just found that interesting as well. Like, having personas, you know, I mean, we have two different personas.
Have you ever been with a porn star?
Not a porn star.
Have you, because I've hung out with a porn star before.
Right. So I haven't hung out with a porn star. I've hung out with strippers. Okay. And again, if I'm being honest, it always goes back into like, damn, like, is this gonna be weird if like I like fuck around with her? Cause I'm just like, let's be honest, man. There's hundreds of guys touching her and trying to suck on her titties and shit. So it's just like weird. Opportunity's been there. It's just more on myself. Like I don't know, man. Like that's not really like one of my desires.
I think they'd be honest. Like they tell you like, hey, like I like you, or like, hey, you know, would you want?
Because it's not that. It's just more of it was on me is if I wanted to act on it or not, and still to this day, if I wanted to act on it or not. And I'm just like, I don't know, man. And not trying to be rude, but just like the whole idea of like STIs, STDs. Like I'm just like, I don't know, man. You know, not all of them have it, but. I want to be clean, bro. I don't know. Like, and I'm not saying they're dirty or anything, but I'm just.
You just never know. But that could be with anybody,
right?
That could be with anybody. It could be with.
You're right.
That it could be somebody that's been with one person. You just don't know.
That's true. But okay, well, with your porn star story.
So. All right, dude. I'm trying to remember her name. Dude.
And Mia Khalifa.
No. Okay, this person was at their peak at the time.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like Bang Bros. You know, I was like 22 or something like that.
Were you at a convention or something?
No, bro. I was at library.
No way.
I was at library.
Shouts out to library.
So I'm there chilling, and then you remember Cassandra?
Which one?
Cassandra Hernandez. No, she was in my grade.
Maybe.
No,
I see her. Maybe.
Is there Hernandez? Oh,
keep names out of this, motherfucker.
It's been so long.
Oh yeah, anyways.
All right, so yeah, I met her at library. So I had a friend coming, you know, and she was like, "Hey, I got a friend of mine. She's coming over, whatever, and we're gonna."
Do you want to have a foursome?
She's gonna. No, she's like, "Let's hang out." And I'm like, "Cool." So when she brings her friend over, I was like, I've seen this person somewhere.
Oh my god,
I've seen this person somewhere. And I was like,
I'm
just trying to get, you know, of course, you know, she's got the big personalities, yeah, right, you know what I mean? And I'm just like,
very, very big
yeah,
brain.
I'm just like, where the fuck have I seen you? And then I started noticing that a bunch of people nearby were like staring and looking at her, and I was like,
she must be
she's somebody. She's somebody famous.
And she was hot, I'm assuming. Like
okay, wait. I think I remember her name. It was Skyla Novea.
Skyla
Novea.
So I'm assuming like Hispanic woman.
I don't know. But
white?
I don't know.
Oh, ethnically ambiguous?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know, but she's not my type. You know, she's pretty and all, but she's not like, it's not. I just remember seeing her because like when you watch like, I'm not just saying porn. I'm just saying like even when you're streaming a movie illegally or something somewhere, you know, you got these pop-ups. Well, she was that famous that she was in these pop-ups and stuff. Wow. So like that's how I knew who she was. And then like,
and she was friends with this chick?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. But you know, she's super cool person, super like cool. She was super cool. But yeah, she got a lot of attention. So you fucked her? No.
I'm kidding. That's so fucking good. No. Would you fuck a porn star? Let's say, you know, obviously, alternate universe. That way, your girlfriend doesn't get mad at you. You know. Like at that point, if I'm gonna fuck a porn star, I might as well make some money while I'm at it.
No, but I mean, they got needs. They got needs.
What if they just want to be like cuddled? You know, what if they just want someone to listen to them?
Well,
make them come and listen. I'm really good at both, I think.
Well, you know what, man? I think I would be. I don't know. It's just when you're with somebody that's in that type of profession. I don't know if I can.
I didn't say date, motherfucker. I said fuck.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like.
That's like.
I don't think I'm up to standards. You know, of what she would.
You're like. This is it, really?
Yeah, you know, like, I'm just like, you know, I'm like sweating, about to have a heart attack. Yeah, baby, you know, and she's like,
really? That's it?
Is that my phone ringing?
But yeah, I guess it's different because they're probably so desensitized to it. But also, like, I feel like a lot of them in like these interviews have talked about that. It's more of like a job. You know, they have to go in like a job. So you know, it's probably pleasurable for them, but it's a job. I'm curious. Like, I've never heard a guy porn star talk about that. That would be interesting. That'd be cool if we got one.
I don't think there's a lot of them though. That's the thing.
A lot of what? Like well-known
guys, like porn star guys.
Yeah. That bald dude. I feel like he's like the most famous.
Johnny
one.
Sins. Well, I mean, which one?
Johnny Sins. Let's get Johnny Sins on here. Yo, comment if we should get Johnny Sins
yeah.
here. But yeah, I don't know, that whole Patreon world and porn world. Hey, man, make your money, do your thing. I just know. I'm gonna have kids someday, and at least for me, I can only speak for myself. That would be an interesting conversation. If my kids had to be like, Dad, did you ever make porn? What's this porn shit I'm seeing? Well, Daddy had to eat, you know. So,
I mean, speaking of porn, also have you seen like that whole Ron Jeremy shit that's going on? You remember Ron Jeremy, right?
Yeah, the old
he's
dude.
like the Johnny Sins of like the 70s or something like that.
Old dude, yeah.
Yeah, so I guess 20-something women got together. I don't know if they got together. It was like separately or whatever, but they said that, you know, that he did stuff that it wasn't, you know, did stuff without their consent.
No way.
Yeah, so I think this was a while ago, and then I guess now this week, if I'm not mistaken, he was supposed to go to trial, and
no fucking way.
Yeah, he was supposed to go to trial or something, and this dude's old.
Yeah, he's old as shit.
Dude, I mean, hold on, I gotta look it up.
He's at least got to be like 60, pushing 60.
I gotta look this up. I gotta. And by the way, remind me to delete. my history because I'm searching a bunch of like weird shit.
Yeah, prior to this, you probably were looking up weird shit.
Ron Jeremy, he is
67.
He's 69. Ooh.
Damn.
69. So yeah, and apparently he like
70.
suffers from dementia now, so he's like unfit for like a trial or something like that. So it's probably not gonna go through.
Damn. That's kind of bad if that shit is true.
Yeah.
That's scary. But, oh, man, that's fucking bad. But it's like, dude, I feel like a lot of those women probably just have horror stories. You know? Yeah. Like that whole industry. Honestly, maybe we should get a porn star in here.
I would love to.
That'd be kind of cool. Like,
I would love to. I mean, even what's the name of this other one? This other lady. She's Rhodes something.
Lana Rhodes. Yeah,
like
now she regrets it.
She like bashed like the industry and do that, and I believe that shit. It was just like how. I can just imagine like what they have to go through. You know what I mean?
But it's also like it's funny. Like the fucking example is like, you know, don't make a decision until you're like 25, or don't make sure you're 18. Basically, you're making these decisions when you're 18. Whether it's getting a fucking lease, a tattoo, doing porn, like you're a child still. You're not even fully developed. So imagine you're like, oh, I think this is a good idea, and then you're 25, like right now, her. She's like, oh, this is a terrible idea.
I think what's the craziest thing is that she's been retired, I think, for a while now. And even Mia Khalifa, and they're still like, I think they're like still top 10 or something in the industry.
Still making stupid money, probably. Like the most viewed or whatever.
I'm wondering if they get royalties for that shit.
I don't know. I honestly think, I think I can potentially reach out to Bella Danger. I don't know if we can get her on. She probably won't do it for free. But, we'll see. Bella, I'm going to send you a clip. Hopefully we can get you on. She's from Miami. She went to high school. She went to the same high school as my cousin.
Yeah, just to kind of get that side of, like, you know, how that industry works.
Yeah, I would just be, like, interested in, even, like, OnlyFans girl. It's just, like, you know.
Who's, you know what? Now I
have a couple girls I would ask.
We're the top OnlyFans.
Corinna Kopp, or whatever her name is. Lovely Corinna. I'm pretty sure she's from Orlando.
So,
if you know, you know.
Best OnlyFans girls to subscribe to. Shout out to WeHeart.com for this list. So top would be Casey Black.
Nope. I'm assuming a porn star. Sounds like a porn star name.
Then we got
what the fuck? Read the list.
Hold on.
You gotta like scroll.
Yeah. Bella Bumsy. She looks like an e-girl. Sam Slayers or
get off that fucking site. Get off that site.
Riley Come. Zayla. Haley Brooks.
I've never heard
Maria
of these people.
Moobs.
No, never heard of these people.
Cup of Carly. Molly Sims. Aisha. Lucy is Loud.
Iggy Azalea. No,
Emmy Bees. Daisy Dre. Okay, Lana Rhodes is number 14, by the way.
It's pretty far.
Yeah, so
of course she has one. I legitimately think though we can get a porn star in here. I think that's been
there's a lot
somewhat of a trend recently that these podcasters are getting porn stars on.
Well, I mean, because we only know what we see. We don't know what the industry's really like behind the scenes. But it'd be really cool, and just not even that. I would like to get a bunch of people in here,
dude. But also questions. I'm gonna try to make a Google Doc of just like where people can submit questions. That way we can let them know, hey, we're gonna have so and so in submit questions. Because I think we can make so many, just you and me. But I think if we just blast out to like our friends and shit and the followers.
You know what I like to get in here?
Who?
A furry, bro. A furry.
What is with you and furries, man?
I've only said this like every day.
Dude, furries explain what a furry is if people don't know what a furry is. Some people don't know what it is.
All right, I'm going to Google.
Let's Google the actual. My definition is like cosplay, right? Like someone that dresses up in this suit and believes they're this character. I just don't know the real definition of it. Like they truly believe they're this like cat or whatever the fuck, dog,
Wolf, dude, fox. They create, Okay, hold on. What is a furry? Furries are individuals who are especially interested in anthropomorphic cartoon animals. They often strongly identify with that long word I just said, animals, and create not personas, but personas.
Oh, God.
Identities of themselves as those, that long-ass word I don't know how to pronounce, and animals. Anthropomorphic animals. So, yeah. So, the reason I want to get in here is because, it's just like, it's you don't see that shit anywhere. You know what I mean? And watch, somebody's going to copy us because they're going to see this fucking episode. But it would just be cool, just to have, like, what is it? How
do you get involved in that?
I don't know.
That would be my first question. Hey, happy to have you here. How did you get involved with this?
There we go. And that's the question we got to ask.
It's like the same world as LARPing. You ever heard of LARPing?
Hell yeah.
Live action role playing, or the fuck, where the swords and shit.
Yeah, I would love to do that.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
But people take it like super fucking serious.
Yeah.
I'm like,
it's the same thing with it's like a role playing thing. Even with like Dungeons and Dragons. I've never played it, but from my understanding, it's like you have like a chart. You have like a piece of paper that has like your character, and depending on how many quests you've been on, how many people you've killed, all these experience, you're like a certain level. And then like some people will be like, hey, you wanna go on a quest together? What level are you? Oh, I'm a this and that. Oh, no, fuck that. You're too weak. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's shit like that.
Damn.
Yeah.
I think we should bring on a guest that does those things. Well, maybe that's the next episode, right? I guess we'll wrap it up with we should do that for the next episode. One of the next episodes,
or at least one of the first interviews for sure.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I guess that wraps it up. Stay tuned. Let us know. I'm gonna be blasting some shit out. We're gonna be making a bunch of reels. So let us know. I know a lot of people are interested in being on, but what you got to offer?
Yeah.
Come on.